Good morning, breakfast with Belanger, and boy, what a treat we have with us this morning, Dave and Melanie Carlson, and many of you will recognize Mel's voice from our afternoon show here on KFM. Dave's voice?
This is my North Bay debut.
Fantastic. Do you guys have any North Bay roots at all?
We have friends in North Bay.
Friends in North Bay?
Yeah.
I am sort of the official electric guitar player for Sean Dayton for
Wow.
his tour last year across Canada.
All right.
So Sean has been sort of the reason I've been to North Bay a few times in the last few years.
Well, we won't hold that against you. It's all right. So now listen, we want to talk about Love Sound Movement. All right. This is a brand new project that the two of you are doing. There's lots to talk about here before we have the world premiere of your first single. Tell me about, first of all, the name. Mel, Love Sound Movement. What does that mean?
Okay, it could mean a lot of things. It's we believe love is something that God wants of us in, all the different forms. It's a huge part of what he calls us to as people and Christians. And then sound, music is sound. We also think of sound as just the teachings in the church, that they are sound. We can trust them. We can live by them. And so with our message and our music, it's Love Sound Movement, because we believe that it is a movement. Sorry, I'm losing my breath.
You're so excited about this.
I am. I get really passionate about it. But we really just believe that we have a message from God, that he's sending us out through our music to just further God's kingdom.
Now, if we didn't say it, Dave, the two of you are married. You have children. So in your married life, how do you find time to get together and create, write, produce an album?
Well, that's a funny question. It is definitely a challenge, but I think the thing for us is it is such a passion and something we just enjoy doing so much together that we are able to make the time for it. But it's been a long process to get to where we are right now with this particular project anyways.
Now, I'm always interested in this question when I talk to people who write music and stuff like that. What's that process like? Is it like a dream? You come up with a melody and the lyrics? Do you physically sit down and say, I'm writing today from 2 till 4? What's your process as a couple?
I have tried to do the second half of what you just said, and that doesn't work for me so much. It's usually just creativity that's just kind of there, and it's whether or not we're going to receive it and do something with it. So there's a lot of times when I've had, before kids and even with, young kids, I've had ideas, and if I can, I write them down. And usually for me, because I'm a singer and I've always just listened to melody, I usually get lyrics and melody together. Right. And that kind of is a general basis for the chord structure of a song for me usually. And
Dave, how about for you? Do you kind of share writing duties in terms of lyrics? Do one of you do one or the other?
Typically for us, Mel writes most of the lyrics.
Okay.
And she often has a chord progression with that. And so I'm sort of the embellishment person, help to kind of bring some extra flavor. But for this song, Come Like a Child, it was more of a process where we decided to really work at the song. So the structure was there, this song is a song that Mel had written many years ago. But recently we decided really to just work really hard at polishing the song. And it was really actually a fun process to just make a song as complete as it could be.
So Mel, tell me about this song then, this first single. Dave just said it was a song that you had a few years ago. Tell me about this song, what it's about.
Well, really it's God calling everyone to come to him. It's the Great Commission. We're supposed to be telling the world about Jesus. And for us, we do that through music, and that we can come. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to have everything figured out. You don't have to have your life perfect before you can come to God. He wants you to come as you are. He wants you to come as a child with childlike faith, and he can take that and he will use that in your life if you come with that kind of an open heart.
Now, it seems really popular lately now for married couples to be a group. I mean, you're coming from a long history. You got Sonny and Cher. There's, Loving the Outcome Now is a popular duo. Sean and Amy Dayton. So tell me about that collaboration. Trying to be honest here, right? I'm a married man who works with his wife. Sometimes it's great, and sometimes, you're married and you butt heads a little bit. Did you find that process a little difficult at times, or was it okay?
I think that
Mel's answering, by the way.
yeah, I'm answering. I think that we work really well together, but then sometimes it's like we're both strong personalities and we can clash.
Right.
And you know what? Sometimes it's just like, okay, it's not the right time, or maybe one of us is tired or hungry or cranky.
Who's the hungry one?
I don't know. But and then we just need to take a break and just try another time.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it always works out eventually. We just can't force it if it's not a good time.
Right.
We don't
Passion
need to
is
do
good,
it
right?
then.
Well, for me,
Yeah.
I've often seen where people get too passionate about trivial things with songwriting because, you can go in two different directions. And I've definitely made a point in deciding that these issues aren't worth the fight. So I would much rather just submit. And you know what? Her ideas are usually better anyway. So
All right, so we want to play the first single. We're going to play it right now. So no commercial. Let's just get right into it. Give me the intro to your first single here from Love Sound Movement, Mel.
All right, for the first time ever on radio here at KFM, it's Love Sound Movement's Come Like a Child.